Okay, Keir, so a game in which we went in at half-time 3-1 up against the side that had matched us in the league up to this point, and yet in the second half we concede two and we come away with a point. Are you frustrated with that?
Mixed emotions. Before the game I would have probably taken a point after the run that they've been on in the FA Cup, their position in the league, going away midweek for to come all the way down here in Cheltenham is a tough ask. So if you offer me that point before the game, I take it, and we could then move on to Saturday in the Vaz. But like you said, 3-1 up at half time, to then concede 2 goals and have to share the points, a little bit frustrated. Across the game, probably we had a few more chances wise, but it's probably an even game. First half, probably lucky to be 3-1 up, but played some really good football. And then second half, they've probably not deserved the two goals in the second half, but that's football. Like, we've scored against the run of play in the first half, and they've done so late on in the second half. And then yeah, we just have to respond properly and not be too down. Like, it's not the end of the world, but I hope the boys are hurting a little bit on the way home. The annoyance, the frustration of chucking away a 2-goal lead, but overall, of course, across the night, then I can't have too many complaints about a point based on the full 90 minutes. Some really good individual performances, and across the 90 minutes, we looked a little bit disjointed late on second half, whether that's us trying to hang on to a lead or looked a little bit leggy, or we were just dropping a bit too deep. I felt like you could almost sense that equaliser was coming at some point, which is disappointing to say. We've had a good chat afterwards with the boys. It keeps that mini unbeaten run going that we're on at the minute. Since our loss to Briscombe and Thrupp, we've then gone on to win 2 league games, 1 in the Vaz, and a point down here tonight. So it's lots of positives to take, but a little bit disappointed over the overall night. But probably a fair result if I'm being honest.
On Tuesday, when we played Hallen, we were praising how well we were defensively. Tonight in the second half, we didn't necessarily see that. Can you pinpoint kind of what went wrong for us tonight? Did Long 11s pose a different threat that Hallen didn't necessarily exploit?
Yeah, they're number 10. Their big target man caused us problems all night. Very old-fashioned centre forward. Got a lot of bodies round the ball, and he scored a tremendous goal just outside the box, half volley on the left peg. Brownie had no chance, but yeah, we don't play against centre forwards like that every single week. We're lucky that we've got a really good one in Higgs, who again tonight didn't get a goal, but had a hand in every single one. Was absolutely tremendous. And I'd probably say that was the difference for them. I think their target man they played off of was the key threat for them, and they used him really well. They played some good football, took his goal really well, and that was probably the difference from tonight versus Hallen. I don't think Hallen probably had that out and out number 9 or that big threat going forward through a central striker, and tonight Longs Levens did, and you can see where they are, because they didn't give up. And they stayed in the game, and they're probably happy with a point as well.
We now look to Saturday when we play Hanworthy in the FA Vars, a team that's looking in very fine form. We've picked up a couple injuries tonight, and there were players away this evening. Are you hopeful that we can be competitive against Hanworthy on Saturday?
Yeah, that's the aim of every single time that we step onto the pitch. We look to be competitive, be honest, hard-working, and 9 times out of 10, if we can hit those targets, then we'll give teams games, we'll pick up points, we'll go through to next rounds of cups and things like that. But you can see that the squad's stretched again this evening. Coming down to Cheltenham midweek, it's not ideal for any team to travel over an hour to get here. We've taken 3 players from the development who have been performing really well under Tom and Dudley recently, and they've been given a chance to be part of the first team squad. And that's just where we are when we miss Chrissy, who's out with illness. Paula's still out with an injury. Jimmo is away with work. So there's 3 first team spots that have to be filled, and we've done that with the development, and I'm happy to do that for the course of the season, long as the supporters understand that's the nature of the job for Corsham Town at the minute, that we have to dip into the development, and we can't go out and just get players in on loan all the time and things like that. We have to work within our means, and we've come down here and given a really good side a really good game. So if we can keep doing that 9 times out of 10 throughout the season, I think that'll be really pleasing for me as a stepping stone towards next season.